Good morning, money magnets. Uncle's gonna cover futures, NASDAQ, and the gold for us this morning. And overall, futures is still looking bullish despite the intraday selling we had yesterday. It gapped up above the 200% fib level, which was around 64.45, but intraday it broke it down, pushed down a pretty good amount, almost hit my 64.06 level. We had a low of 64.08, so almost hit my Fibonacci level, but we did manage to close right around my other fib level, which was at 64.23. This was yesterday. This morning we are bouncing almost directly from that fib level to attempt another test of that 64.45 level. So overall, the price action behavior is still looking bullish. Now, the levels to watch for today, and it's very important we know the pivot levels in case futures continue to go up higher, or maybe it finally decide to pull back or correct itself. So as far as support goes, we want to watch 64.23. That's clearly where the buy zone is coming from. As of now, we closed around there yesterday. We're bouncing from there today. So if we're going to break it down, that will be a good start for the bears. However, the big bad 5 daily moving average is still creeping on up, and it's around the 64.16 level this morning. So if we can break down 64.23 and that 5 daily moving average, there's a good chance we can go back and actually hit 64.06 this time, and possibly even lower down to 63.94, 63.82, and 63.67. But as of now, there is some buying pressure, but we don't fully know what the market makers' intentions are. Are they just bouncing it up to retest 64.45, or will they send us to new all-time highs? If it's to new all-time highs, 64.45 must clear as a resistant level. Watch it on the 15-30 minute chart, no lower than the 15-minute chart, because it gets very trappy the smaller the time frame we go. The higher the time frame, the better. 64.45 clears. The next target I will have above is 64.57. And then I have a macro level fib level at 64.80ish, 81. So that's definitely possible to go hit if futures can stay above 64.23 and clear 64.45 as well as the 64.57 level. Once again, pullback time comes when we lose support levels, starting with 64.23 buy zone and the 5 daily moving average. Here is the NASDAQ. It's, as of recording, it's actually coming in to test our 200% fib level around 23.610. If that level can clear, I do have a macro level fib level at 23.676. Both are definitely targets and definitely possible to hit with the way the market has been behaving lately. So now that resistance has hit, when do we trust the rejection? We trust it when support levels fail. And I have two support levels to watch, 23.585 and 23.527. If this is a true rejection, we want to see those support levels fail, and that should put the 5 daily moving average, a test of it at least, in play, which is around 23.441. As usual, we need to see the price action reflect bearish behavior. Bearish behavior is when the price action spends majority of its time below the 5 daily moving average. So we have to watch it. It's around 23.442 as of right now. Bears can break that level down, then we can possibly favor a pullback or a correction. And if we do get a correction, I think we can drop down to 23.222. That was the previous pivot high that I'm watching. Can definitely go down and back test it as a support, but we need to break down those support levels first. And what were they again? 23.585, 23.527, and the 5 daily moving average at 23.441. Here is the gold. Overall, still looking a bit bearish here. Yesterday, we lost a support level around the 33.25 level. That's a fib level. And this morning, we're back testing it a little bit and receiving some selling pressure. So if bears can keep price below it and take out the next support level I have at 33.08 and 33.02, we can break down those levels. More downside definitely possible with my target at 32.86 or lower in play. Now there's a good chance we consolidate, chop sideways, or maybe even pop up a little higher to back test the 5 daily moving average. That's around 33.45. Bulls must recapture that level if there is a bigger bounce to be had. But remember, we broke down 33.26 yesterday, 33.25, excuse me. So we want to stay bearish below that level. And yep, that's what I have for you guys this morning. I hope you found value in today's video. I know lately the volatility hasn't been that good, but it can't be choppy forever. Eventually, the big move is going to come. Will it come before August? Will it come by August? We'll have to wait and see. But either way, know the levels, know the setups, and trade it unbiasedly. Peace.